Alright guys, I deleted my last videos by accident, so the single speed test run and also the 2-speed test run originally that I had were deleted. So here's a 2-speed test run for you guys, basically a sneak peek of how it's going, and I'll try to get more for you as soon as possible. Just got off work, 2-speed test day, let's get it. Alright guys, so here we are, test day, got it fueled up, just got a primer. Sorry for the noise, they're doing some yard work across the street, so it's gonna get loud with the RC anyways. You're probably gonna barely be able to hear me. So what we did was we put the 2-speed back in. We had to put a couple more zip ties here. Hopefully we don't have a leak at the bottom of the gas tank on that nipple, and we should be ready to go. So let's get it. All right guys, about to start her up, see what happens. Hopefully you're in view. Just entered. Open up the throttle just a little bit. Starts like a dream. There we go, guys, running. Hopefully I can get a good video of this. Right now I'm gonna be doing it one-handed until I get a co-worker out here. So let's see what we can do. Gotta warm her up. She's driving fine in first gear. Idling nice. There we go, guys. We're about ready for this test. I had to stiffen up the shocks as well because the front end kept bottoming out. So I stiffened it up some. You can already see the takeoff. Well, you can't see because I didn't give you guys too much video of the 1-speed and the last time I had the 2-speed in here, but the mesh on this thing is perfect, and you can see that first gear is taking off nice. Can't wait to see how second gear hits. Right now I'm gonna just be cruising around until someone get out here, or if not, this is, I guess, I'm foam tires stick real nice. Not so much over there where it's at now, because that pavement, it got a bunch of rocks and gravel on it. But even there, it still picks up pretty good. Even if we don't get to hit the 2-speed on this round right here, you guys get to see her running. See her idling. I gotta turn up the idle screw a little more. Still rich, still needs a little tune, but as long as she's running, we all good. Plus today's gonna be real hot. It's supposed to be getting up into the 90s. I'm not sure what the temperature is at the moment, but got distracted looking off into the distance. She definitely is looking good, staying right, idling good. There we go, guys. There's a car pulling up, so I'm just pulling over real quick. He's parking, so. Woo, that little bump almost sent her flying. You gotta be careful with little cracks like that. Little cracks and stuff have your car bouncing around all over the place. Woo, almost smacked the curb. It's really hard to drive one-handed. So I'm sorry if this isn't what you guys expected out of it, but I literally do not have a cameraman, so when I go one-handed, this is what you get until I can find some way to post up the phone or something. I definitely got to get me a tripod. This is basically what I'm doing. Driving with my thumb and trying to steer the vehicle. Ridiculous. She's about to run through her full tank of gas though. She's about halfway done. As you can see, she's on, hasn't cut off, idle's nice. So the car not having a tune, she's actually doing pretty fucking well. Oops, sorry about that, guys. She's doing pretty well. Surprisingly, that shaft for that one-way bearing is holding up pretty good. So I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that right now, because she's actually holding up, taking off. So I'm happy about that. But I'm still definitely gonna have to buy at least 2 or 3 more of those shafts just to have them on hand. Man, I wish someone was here right now to hold the phone so I could just take off. I want to hear that 2-speed hit. I also have that black screw in the second gear clutch housing, so we got to see how that how the shifting points are up there. I got it right at stock. It's at 3 turns out, so we're gonna see how that shifts, and then we might have to either tighten it up or loosen it. And if we don't get any good shifts with that, we'll just go back to the silver screw. But I think we'll be fine here. Like I said, driving one-handed, looking through the phone, so it makes it very difficult to track the vehicle. As you can see. Took a little bit too long talking there, so let's see if we can get her started one more time and finish up that tank of gas right quick. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on and not looking into the sky or anything. Open up that throttle a little bit more. Give her a little bit more throttle. Simple. So we had one cutout, but that's due to the tune not being, tuned correctly, and it's starting to gargle up oil in it. So it starts cutting out, but as you can see, she starts right up with a couple pulls. She's ready to go again. So one thing I definitely is turn up that idle so she don't cut off anymore. So let me try to get that right quick. Hopefully you guys can see. Yep, got to turn it up a bit more. Should be good there. All right, let's see if we can get her started once again. These are just some of the things you got to deal with when you got a nitro. Oh, turn it up a little more. She got some air bubbles in there. Oh, don't want to start. Let's see what's going on here. A little bit more throttle. It's a bit hot, but I think she should be fine. Let's let her cool down a bit. We got just about a full tank ran. You go to touching stuff on the vehicle, you mess up the way it's running, and you just got to work a little harder to get the tune going again. But just what you got to deal with when you got a nitro. It takes a little bit of time, but when you get her running right, they run right. So let me work on this, see if I can get this going again. I might refuel the tank, so I'll get back to you guys. Hopefully somebody's out here to hold the camera so I can get a few good rips in. All right, guys, let me post you guys up on the bottom and see if I could get a good view of the car. She might be out of view a little bit, but we'll see if we can keep her in view. There she is.
did a couple of runs right quick. She's gonna be out of view because I ain't got no cameraman, so we're gonna have to do what we can. Second gear seems to be kicking in right away because of that shaft is slipping. And there's not much I can do about that until I get a new shaft. Yeah, that second gear is kicking in basically right away. Now I'm using the black spring and I'm about 1.5 turns out, maybe 2 turns out. So it's definitely kicking in way too early. Well, I think I'm out of gas. Let's go check that out. Boom, done. Out of gas, and we're gonna call that one a day for now. She's actually doing a lot better than I thought. So we're just gonna have to replace that shaft. Other than that, that 2-speed is spinning very nice. Teeth are looking good. Yes, don't mind the chips on the first gear. That came from the RS4 but they are spinning very nice. Car rolled fine, performed well. Give me a second, let me make sure it's at bottom dead center. All right, so there you go, guys. Short little clip. They weren't that good, you know what I mean, but it is what it is. I did what I could do, you know, with what I had on hand. So I'm gonna work on getting a tripod or something so that way I can get you guys some better videos. But from now on, for now, you know, there she is. 2-speed is in. First gear is slipping because of that one-way clutch. Not really the one-way clutch, because of the shaft and because I polished it like a dummy. But you know what I mean, it works. I can hear the second speed kicking in right away. So I guess we're golden, you know. So like I said, guys, just take your time with your builds, no matter if it's new, old, whatever the case may be. Take your time, put it together, and you shouldn't have any issues running your vehicle. I had a bunch of issues because I kept trying a bunch of different things, and one of my main issues was due to my bell housing being too far out. So like I said, I changed those colics, and now I have plenty of room. The transmission is smooth as ever. So, you know, take your time, guys. Put your stuff together, and don't be in a rush to go out and run your vehicles, because you might potentially wreck them. So, you know, take your time, do a test hit, do 2 test hit, 3, you know, as many as it needs, as many as it takes. Take it slow at first and then ramp it up as you go, and you shouldn't have any issues. All right, guys, and there you go. The test with the 2-speed went well. I do believe my first gear is slipping. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if it's going straight in the second, or maybe that's just me bugging, but I do think I'm slipping straight in the second. So let me know what you guys think. There she is right there. Couldn't ask for anything better besides that 2-speed to work a little better, but I think I'll just replace that shaft. But for now, she might be staying just like this.